Let's give it off to Tiny Tim.
Hello there, folks. My name is TinyTim78, and I'm here to bring you an experience. We've already had an experience of the fashion variety this morning. We're now going to have an experience of the egg variety. My name is, as I say, TinyTim78. With me, I have the fantastic
Yatogami, yep, for real.
Yeah.
We got
And YatogamiNL.
Okay, we've all gone all scrambled this morning. Yeah, okay, fair enough. But yeah, I hope everybody is looking forward to this. This is an experience. It is a Dizzy fan game created by Ross Mayhew this year, actually. It's quite new. And I'll talk about sort of a few things. But the first thing you need to be aware of is this is a Dizzy crossed with Power Rangers. For those who are not familiar with Power Rangers...
Who could that be?
I know. This is going to be an experience. Most of it won't make sense. We will be skipping through all the dialogue, or as you do in speedrun fashion. So I'll do my best to try and comment on the storyline and the lore as we go along. Please feel free to interject, folks, when you've got questions. And Yato's just sort of sitting there driving to the music. Yeah, let's get started. Right, Tech. Time will start when I count in. So it is 3, 2, 1. Go, 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 Yolkfolk Rangers. Right, here we go. So this is Yolkfolk Rangers. It is a Dizzy fan game made in the Dizzy Age engine, which is an actual game engine that's been designed, and I messed up that first bit. Lovely. I'll come back and get that star later. Please remind me to go and get that star later.
All right, the treetop star.
Yeah, I need to go and get that one later. Right, but no, this is a Dizzy, an engine specifically designed to make Dizzy games. Okay, so the graphics are exactly the same as they appeared on the Spectrum versions of the Dizzy games. So this game is not a Spectrum game, even though it looks exactly like one, because that's the whole point. It's designed to be a Spectrum sort of style. What I'm doing here is I'm picking up the pickaxe. I'm also picking up stars. I need 20 stars to finish the game. I'm also going to pick up the power coins. That's the black power coin there, interestingly enough, even though it looks white. We're going to pick up the black power coin. Yeah, it's more grey. We're going to pick up the black power coin. The storyline here is that Dizzy and the Power Rangers need to save the world, as you do. And each of the Power Rangers characters is represented by one of the Yolkfolk. So Dizzy is representing Tommy. Here, that's Bulk and Skull.
And for those who don't know who Tommy is, who's Tommy?
Tommy is one of the original Power Rangers.
That makes sense.
Played by the late Jason David Frank.
Just in case someone, in the audience wouldn't know who that is.
Yeah, no, Tommy is one of the main...
Surely. I think
he
you
was
should
the
be
original
going to the
Green
audience
Ranger.
now.
He was the original Green Ranger, and then
star.
Yeah, I'll get that on the way back. I'll get it later.
Yeah.
I'll get it when I'm heading back over to the left.
Every time I'll see the treetops, I'll just be like, treetop star.
Yeah, no, I'll just go and get it now. Fine. I've already messed it up anyway, so it's not fine. This estimate is incredibly generous because this is a brand new game and a brand new run, so the estimate's very, very generous, so it's fine. The only major issue I would have here is dying. So you've got all the Dizzy characters represent a Power Rangers character. So as I say, Dizzy is represented by Tommy, or Tommy is represented by Dizzy. Okay, you've got Jason is Dozy, I think, which is a bizarre one. Dylan is Zach, and Billy is not sure. Denzel, I think, and then Trini is Dozy and is Dora, sorry, and Kimberly is Daisy. So that does mean nothing to you, Ronald, unfortunately, but
just
here
a bunch
we go.
Of names.
Right, there is Grand Dizzy, who is Zordon. So Grand Dizzy is Zordon. Okay, Poogie the Fluffle is Alpha at the top there. And then we've got our Rangers here. So we're going to go along to Zach, who is Dylan, at the end here, and we're going to give him his power coin. So the objective of the first part of the game is to get the 5 power coins and give them to the Rangers. That's the first objective, basically. And there's lots of puzzles and stuff to solve in true Dizzy fashion here. And obviously, I'm doing a route that allows me to solve pretty much all of it as I go along. This is Kimberly's hut, a.k.a. Daisy's hut. And then we're going to go in here and grab this. And we've got another star to pick up here. And then we're going to go out here. We're going to say hi to the Dark Portal. We'll be back to that later on. So, comments, first of all, folks. What do you think?
It's a
Apart
game.
from the music, it's a game. It is a game. It is a game.
Oh, by the way, if you're expecting different music, think again. You're going to hear this for like 30 minutes.
Well, that's true, but not quite 100% true. The music does change right at the very end of the game. And I'm interested for anybody. I'm interested for anybody that's a Power Rangers fan to be able to identify the music, because I couldn't identify it the first time I heard it, because it's a creative rendition, shall we say? There's also another piece of music that plays very, very briefly that again Power Rangers fans might recognise that we'll be looking for when it. I'll give you a heads up when it's about to play, so you can get an idea. Now, this section here is your typical Dizzy cloud jumping. For those who've seen me play some Dizzy games before. Dizzy has this nasty habit of falling through the clouds, and this section here is just a bit of a pain because you are fluffy adventuring on the fluffy clouds, and we're heading up to get the pink power coin here, which is the next one that we need. There it is. Look, so we have the pink power coin.
That one actually looked pink.
It looked pink. Yeah, it does. All right. Okay, another star. The stars are critical to complete the game, by the way. I can't complete the game without the stars, so I need 20 stars to complete the game in true Dizzy fashion, and I fell in the lava. That's bad.
That's lava?
That's lava. Yeah,
That's lava. Yeah, that's lava. Yeah, that's not a good start. That's fine. We can live. We've still got 2 lives. This is, in true Dizzy fashion, one of these games that if I do lose all my lives, that is it. It is... I would say it was reasonably safe, but obviously I've just fallen in the lava, so that's not so good. But we can manage. There's actually an extra life in this game as well, but it comes right at the end and makes no difference. It literally comes right when it makes no difference.
You gotta love like one-up rewards that come in way too late.
Yeah. Oh, it's completely too late. Right. So we've got our first sort of major puzzle here that we have to deal with. We've already used the pickaxe on the rock to get in here. We now have a dragon in here. Again, true Dizzy fashion. I'll say that a lot. We have the dragon, and we get to put the dragon to sleep by playing the harp. And then the dragon goes and does sleep. There we go. We get the yellow power coin.
I also just cease to exist when I go to sleep.
when I go to sleep, yeah.
Well, actually, beyond the dragon, we now have a sleeping dragon in a second. If we get up here, you'll see where the dragon goes when it goes to sleep. There it is. A sleeping
so it
dragon.
just teleported.
Yeah. A sleeping dragon. We're gonna eat a banana. Shout out Recalled.
Got it, Recalled.
And then we're going to move over here. Careful, Dizzy, don't fall in there. I'm going to wait for that bat to get out of my way because I don't want to take any more damage. And then we're going to grab another star. We'll go down here. Now, this is the most irritating part of the game because you have to go all the way along this section here, right? And the reason we're doing this, get a bit of lava there as well, we get a sort of semi-auto scroll a bit. And what we have to do here is we have to go all the way along this area to talk to the rat, talk to the rodent. Because if we don't talk to him, we cannot trigger the next part. And if this... Oh, I nearly missed my jump there. I need that star. Right. If we don't do this, you can't trigger the next section of the game, which is such a pain because this would take about 5 minutes off the run if you didn't have to do this section. Because we have to walk along here 3 times. And it's a little long, a little boring, but we get the fantastic music. We get this amazing 8-bit rendition of the Power Rangers theme that everybody is going to be hearing in their sleep tonight.
Power Rangers!
Yeah.
I love Power Rangers.
Yeah, even though you know nothing about it. Yeah, exactly. Right, we have a rodent here. Let's just have a little chat to this rodent. That's the reason we came all this way, was to speak to him. So we've now got to come back. This game looks really good on the big screen, by the way. Oh, spot the deliberate spelling mistake. There's a few of those in this game. Because bearing in mind, this was literally a fan game created on a bespoke engine that you can put Dizzy games together in. I've never created one myself because I'm not that creative. But when I saw this, it was published on shoutout to Yolkfolk.com, by the way, which is a Dizzy fan site. For anybody that wants their Dizzy lore, their deep Dizzy lore, and to learn about all the different Dizzy games, Yolkfolk.com, big shout out. Amazing website that has everything that you'll want about Dizzy. So we're going to go up here and do some more cloud jumping. And we're going to go and grab this star. We're then going to drop back down. And now we have to do a water traversal again. That is a literal red herring, which you do not need because it's a red herring. There's lots of items in this game that you don't actually need. When I first played it, it actually took me a wee while to finish it because I was picking up all the items thinking, right, what do I use here? You end up using the actual items on everything as you do. So, Yato.
No.
What do you think? Come on, comments. Love.
What?
Love? It's a cat. It's a cat.
Oh
Hey,
my god.
As a big Dizzy and Power Rangers fan, how do you feel about such a fantastic crossover version of the both of them?
Actually, when we get home, we should instantly install this game and make TinyTim happy. The only way.
I mean, at the end of the day, right, this game, one of the positives of this game is that, I will be honest, the music is a bit repetitive, as we've seen. But the game itself is very simple. It's a very, very simple Dizzy game. For anybody who's played one before, you know that most of them can be quite tricky. And this one's relatively easy. This is a relatively easy one. And it's fun. It's really, really good. Right, there's Ernie. We're going to give him strawberries to make a smoothie. So there we go. There's smoothies. Have some smoothies. There we go. And we cheese.
Huh?
We need to get cheese. Okay.
I love when my Ober becomes a cheese block.
Yeah. So we get our cheese.
As the Dutch do.
Yeah, we got some cheese. And that cheese is going to be fed to our hungry rodent later on. That's why. That's the whole reason we went to speak to him, because if we didn't speak to him first, we couldn't actually trigger that sequence. Ernie won't appear, which kind of sucks. So, right, we're now going to go and give our next 2 power coins in. We've given one in already. We've given Dylan his black coin. We're now going to give Daisy and Dora the coins. So there's Dora. She's Trini. And we're going to give, hello Trini, we're going to give her the yellow coin. There we go. And we're going to give Kimberly the pink coin. That's Daisy.
Maybe silly question, but what happens if you give them the wrong coin?
They say it's not my coin. They just go, that's not my coin, Dizzy. So
silly Dizzy.
Yeah.
That's not my coin.
Yeah. Right, okay, I've missed a bit here. I need to go back up and get something. That's Billy's hut. That gives me the spanner, which I'll need for the next section. Now, the music cue I talked about earlier is coming up. And Yato, I want you to listen for it as well. See if you can identify it. Being the big Power Rangers fan that I know you are. Look at his face.
Run this game at red, and then you will have some people that know more than me.
Yeah, right. Let's go through here. Right, so we're now about to go to the dark dimension. And there's a cat. Pet the cat. Go past. Meow. Yeah, like cats. Actually, by the way, that cat is part of a side quest that you can do that does absolutely nothing. Like, you can feed it the red herring, and all it does is make a happy cat. That's all you can do.
I mean, that's pretty, like, that. You can't say that's nothing.
Yeah.
You know, a happy cat.
It doesn't do anything for the run, though.
Well, not for the run, but for the game.
Right, there's Goldar. Hello, Goldar. Right, now listen carefully. I don't know if anybody recognised that, but that was the little tune that plays when you use the Dragon Dagger. When Tommy, in the original Power Rangers, when Tommy uses the Dragon Zord, he summons it using the dagger, and he plays that little tune.
I can't believe he didn't know that.
So specific.
Yeah. Yeah, it's got all these little things in it. It's a bit like, in some ways, right? The run we saw earlier on, the Fashion Police Squad, blew me away. By the way, it was so good. I was very impressed with it. So silly, but so crazily well done, and you could tell the love that they put into it. And in a way, there's smaller scale, but this is still the same. I mean, the creator of this is obviously a fan of both franchises. There's a bucket that you don't kick, because you don't need to, because, well, it's the red herring. And they put a lot of little things in. And as I say, for me, the music, this piece of music is very repetitive, but it's decent. It's Power Rangers theme. But you get to the end, right? You get to the end of the game and the music changes. And I like the second piece of music that you hear.
It's kind of your reward for winning.
It kind of is your reward. Well, it is, exactly. It is your reward for winning.
Finally.
Effectively. Yeah, it is. Because it's
what are those spikes doing there?
Those spikes are actually part of the bit further up by the bucket. If you fall in by the bucket, you land in those spikes.
So they have the scroll, like change screen, so you die on that screen.
Yes.
That's so toxic, and I'm here for it.
Yep. Yep, exactly. So yeah, this game is, but like I said, compared to a lot of Dizzy games, right, this is actually pretty mild. In fact, it's very mild, I would say. Most Dizzy games are a lot more unpleasant than this, to beginners anyway. And this one's quite straightforward. Right, don't want to get too close to the rat here, because in practice I got right into him and he actually started eating me. So that's not so good. Now I like this little bit here.
To be fair, you are an egg.
Yeah, you are, exactly, yeah. Right, nice little bit of jumping there. Right, okay, we've only got one coin left now, and that's right at the end of where I pick up the white coin. So we've got 19 out of the 20 coins. That up there is Ninja. Yeah, okay.
Hi, Tim. Sorry to interrupt, but do you have time for some donations
Of course.
soon?
Sorry, Kobaltski. Go right ahead.
No worries. We have a 10-euro donation from Bucklore, who says, "Go, go, Tiny Tim." We also have a 4-euro donation from Domby14. Can we please keep the donations to a round number with a heart at the end? And then right after that, we had the round number ruined with a 5-euro donation. It's still very much appreciated, though, from Howling Mad Mike. Hi, Tim. Amazing to see another great Atari ST streamer in action, embracing the superiority of the system over the blocky but weaker Amiga. Congrats to all concerned at BSG. Some amazing runs on the way, and looking forward to checking them out. For the moment, though, go, go, Power Tim.
Well, thank you, Mike. I'm going to respectfully disagree with you on that. Mike and I have got a bit of a non-running rivalry, Amiga versus Atari ST. Not playing Amiga game today, but yes, the Amiga is by far the superior system, Mike. Yeah, I agree with you on that one. But thank you for your donation. Thank you, everybody, for the donation. Thank you, Buglore. Thank you, everybody else. It always never ceases to amaze me how when people donate, you know, it makes me feel warm and fuzzy. It really does. I love it. And thank you so much.
That's your incentive to donate.
Oh, well, yeah, all right. But I appreciate it a lot. I really, really do. Right, so where we're going now, we've got the blue coin and the red coin. We're now going to give them in. And we're actually about 3/4 of the way through now, by the way. We're not that far off the end. So what we're going to do is we're going to head the blue coin and the red coin in here. So that is Jason, who is Dozy. There we go. And that's the blue coin. There we go. That's not my coin, man. There we go. Right, there we go. Affirmative. There you go, Billy. There's your coin. Right, okay, Denzel. I would have swapped Denzel and Dozy, by the way. I would have had Jason as Denzel rather than Dozy. But hey, I know my Yolkfolk far too well. That's a very bad thing to say, but right. Right, green coin. We need that green coin for later. So we're going to grab that. And then we're going to leg it all the way back over here again. That's where I was going to plan to get the star coin, but the cloud one. Never mind. Right, so let's move on. Vulcan Skull, who you don't speak to in the game. You can speak to them. That lamp is a red herring. We're going down to the mine entrance, and then the Mines of Madness. Now, this is the final sort of major section. We do have to make one more trip all the way back down the other end, though, unfortunately, in true Dizzy fashion. There's the last star. So that's all the 20 stars. Now, I'm going to be a bit careful not to die here, because this can be a bit unpleasant. There we go. Okay, now notice those coloured blocks there. Those are only released when you return the appropriate colour coin. So you have to release all 5 before you can get the white coin. And what we do now is we take the white coin back to Zordon, i.e. Grand Dizzy. Come on back, get out of my way. There we go. And then, are we ready, folks? Are we ready for the most amazing thing ever? We are going to... No, almost. You get the mighty Egazord. So you do indeed, yes. You get a morphing sequence, you get a Zord summoning sequence, and you get the Egazord. So it is. It's a little underwhelming, but it's still good. It's still fun. Right. Okay. So if you've got anything else at all, Kobaltski, please feel free to chip in. I'm doing just lots of walking around. So
yes, I have a 6-euro donation from Killer Chair, who says, "So if I break the nice round numbers, would somebody else donate to fix it?" Mwahaha.
Yep. More money for Mind. Let's go. That would be appreciated. Right. So, Ronald, what are you thinking then? Being the big Power Rangers fan that you are.
I think this is a very faithful sort of fan game to a franchise that I just adore so much. I honestly, I have to disagree with you. I think they've picked the perfect Dizzy characters as well.
All right, okay.
As I know these Power Rangers characters very well, and I think they just fit the personalities incredibly well.
Yeah, all right.
And I could never get enough of the music. It's music to my ears.
We can all agree on that, can't we? Yeah.
No, I think this is a great crossover.
Right.
Too.
Okay, so we've spoken to Zordon. We have given the white coin in. He's now said you need to go to Ninja with the green coin. So we already picked up the green coin, so we're on our way. We're now on our way, wobbling all the way back here. If you think there's a lot walking in this game, you're right.
Full stop, you're right.
Yeah, you're right. You're not wrong. I mean, what I'm going to do, right? I'll give you a little BSG little extra. How about that?
Oh.
What if I pick up the fish, and we'll give it to the cat on the way past? Yeah.
Let's go.
Extra incentive that we didn't pay for. There we go. Feeding the cat, making the cat happy. There is another one that you can do. You can take the anti-pollution solution from Billy's lab and use it in the water to unpollute the water. But again, it does absolutely nothing apart from unpollute the water.
It
So
helps the environment.
You can be environmentally friendly in true Power Rangers fashion. So yeah. I'm tempted just to do that anyway, because my estimate's got enough leeway in it to do it. Right, okay, here we go. So we're making our final lava trip here. Well, actually, we'll be making one on the way back, but we've got because we've got to come all the way back here again. This is the third time that we do this, and unfortunately, this is the one that sucks because the first one is the rat one, and it's a pain because if you didn't have to do that, the run would be 5 minutes shorter. It would be a lot shorter. But I'm just checking that I've got plenty of time on the estimate. I think I'm going to do the. Can we get a big cheer for environmentally friendly? Let's go and clean up the environment in true Power Rangers fashion, shall we? Right, okay, so we will...
You hate the environment?
Well, no, the Power Rangers are
I
always...
was talking to the guy who was just like...
this
guy. I was talking about this guy.
Yeah. Oh, this guy, all right, okay. Yeah, but no, for anybody that remembers the original Power Rangers series, old fogies like me, that they were always very much into the environmentally friendly and cleaning up and all that sort of stuff. So I think that's why that's in the game. Because again, it's a reference. Right, we've got Ninja up here, and we're going to go and speak to the great Ninja. There we go. No, we're not going to give him the dead fish. Right, okay. There we go. Right, okay, we have Ninja in a bottle, which you can actually pick up. Look, in Ninja in a bottle. And we're going to pick up the Zeo Crystal as well. I mean, there might be something you could do with Ninja in a bottle. I don't know. We'll take him with us. We'll take him for a road trip. Right, so we're going to head back up here now then, and we're going to go up to Zordon, and then you will see the fantastic morphing sequence, and then we will go for the final section, the final Legazord. But before we do that, we are going to take 2 very special BSG side trips. We are going to go and feed the cat. As you do, feed the cat. Yeah, we've got to feed the cat. And then we're going to go and free the environment, clean up the environment as well. So we will do that. We will do that. Just as a little bit of extra for you because I'm nice like that. And the Power Rangers is all about being nice to people, isn't it? So here we go. Right. So I'm going to get across here. I'm going to feed the cat in a second. I hope this doesn't add too much to the estimate. It shouldn't. Should be all right. We'll still be under estimate. So we're going to tinkle over. And it gives you longer to listen to the fantastic music. So that's
what
just
could you
amazing.
want?
Yeah, exactly.
Honestly, can we just like...
cat, meow.
Honestly, let's just have this on repeat during the transition.
Cat. Meow. The cat eats the fish you found. Enjoy. Meow. There we go.
Let's go.
Cat. Right. Okay. Let's go and do the cleanup because the fluid's in there. So we'll need to come back and get that. So let's go and do the cleanup bit first then. So I wasn't planning on doing this, but hey, we might as well have a bit of fun with it. Right, so if I go off this one here, I will land directly on top of Billy's hut, and we can go in there. We pick up the cleanup fluid, and we're now going to take our cleanup fluid and do a bit of cleanup. So here we go.
Can't believe you practiced for this moment.
I know. I mean, I had it in mind that I could maybe do it, but I was just like, well, why would you? Because it's slow. But hey, we're having fun. We're raising money for charity, so I've got plenty of time on my estimate. So yeah, let's go. Right, so we're going to back down to the lake here. And I think, if I'm right in saying, the water actually changes colour. Right, here we go. Clean up fluid. You pour the liquid into the water, the pollution cleans up. There!
Hey, let's go. You know, wow. This is what the creator would have wanted you to do.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is what the creator would have wanted.
Indeed. In true Power Rangers fashion, we are cleaning up the environment. Right, okay, so we've done the side quests. We're now going to go and finish things off. We are on the final section here. So,
do you think we have time for any messages?
I think we do, yes. Go right ahead, Kobaltski.
As we have another 20 euro donation from Liku, who has added a little heart to the message. The donation goes to a bit of the Legend of Zelda Echoes of Wisdom for the Zelda suits, and it's going to the Black Cat suits.
Meow! Nice! I like it. Thank you very much indeed. Right, okay, so we're coming up to the final bit here. Let me explain what's going to happen, because it happens quite quickly. So, we're going to go into here, into the command center. We're going to give Zordon the Zeo Crystal, and we're going to do morphing time. Here we go. Oh, no, don't give him Ninja in a bottle. There we go, morphing time! And there's the morphing, and you see they've changed colour, look. They're all morphed. There we go. We're going to go in there. And now, this is where the music changes. Have a listen to the music. There's the extra life.
So
Wow.
when you said they were going to morph, I expected them to morph into one being,
know, right?
and I was so hyped, and they just changed color.
Yeah, of course they do. They morph. They change colour.
Yeah.
Right, okay. There's Rita and Zed, who we say hello to very briefly. I wonder if anybody gets the music. Probably not, because I didn't get it. Right. We now have Megazord time, or as I call it, the Egazord. Here we go. You go in the Egazord. Here we go.
Oh my god.
Right. This is the Egazord. The hippie shake. Hippie shake. There we go. Up we go here. Now that's the Zord Center. And we're nearly finished. Time is coming up. Time is coming up very shortly here. We're going to go up here. We're going to speak to everybody. They're going to tell me what to do. They tell me not to fall in, which is very good advice. You're going to go over here. You're going to drop the Zero Crystal in there, but not drop Ninja in there. Right, okay.
But what happens if you do?
I don't think it'll let you. And time! Oops.
Website?
I'll come back to the website. There we go.
Website
There you go. Okay, so thank you very much indeed, folks. That was Yolkfolk Rangers. My name is TinyTim78. You can follow me on twitch.tv/TinyTim78 for various chaotic stuff like this. I do lots of other things as well. I've been doing a lot of Doom recently. I've been doing a lot of this, doing various other things. Thank you to Yato and to RDV for coming here. I really appreciate it. And yeah, that is all from me. Thank you very much indeed, BSG.
Thank you, TinyTim, for your amazing run, for your excellent run. I asked Tech if we could have this music keep playing during intermission. Unfortunately, that won't be happening, so we're going to part ways with this music right here as well. Coming up next is Faxterra and Kronky10 doing Rayman 1 race, so stay tuned for that. We'll be setting up for that now, and we'll see you in around 10 minutes again. So until then.